All right, so today I'm pretty excited. As you can see by my hat, I made a purchase from Chicago Music Exchange. I got myself a Gibson J-45 Studio. Let's see on the headstock there. It's beautiful, just a classic guitar. Nice walnut back and sides, two-piece back. It's not book matched, but it looks pretty close to it. Put it there for you guys to see. It's beautiful. Nice little thing going on there. You guys probably know the specs of this guitar. It's a Sitka spruce, walnut back and sides. I got walnut fingerboard, mahogany. Pretty sure it's mahogany neck. The dots on the fingerboard are perloid, but not too shiny, just so you can see it if you're close to it. Simple, rosette, I guess you would call it. Binds on both sides of the guitar. You do have the dots on the side, the fingerboard. I'm just gonna play for a little bit. I don't know if you can hear it, but it just has that ending. It just rings like a bell. It has this harmonic that just like. I don't know if the mic's picking that up because this is from my Galaxy Note 9. My God, you talk about a guitar that was made for a pick. Oh my God. This thing. Strumming machine, man. Ay, 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 ay. Fiesta. I don't know if you guys are picking it up, but it's like the harmonic is like a tremolo almost. It's ridiculous, man. I always wanted a guitar that was maple back and sides, but also wanted some of the warmth, from mahogany. But this walnut that they're doing now at Gibson, man, this is like, it almost gives you kind of like the best of the two worlds, because this walnut has this high end little shimmer at the end. I don't know, again, I don't know if you guys are getting this through my cameras, microphones, and through the compression that they do on YouTube, but this is just ridiculous. Unbelievable. Oh, buddy. I don't know how people can just crap on Gibson guitars. Now, this guitar, if you're still there, if you've bared with me through my intermediate playing, I know I'm not the best. That's why you haven't seen me try to do any, solo stuff, like single note stuff. But, man, this guitar is something else. I could not be happier. I paid $13.50 for this guitar from Chicago Music Exchange. Spoke to a guy over their website. I was on my phone. You go to their website, and I'm gonna keep this guitar over there. And gives you a little tab on the bottom right where it gives you the option to talk to somebody. And I spoke to somebody. This was on Black Friday a week ago. And I see all these things on websites, 25% off, 40% off. And I look at different websites and they were having deals like that for Breedlove. I was looking at Breedlove's Oregon series with the myrtle wood back inside, the concert myrtle wood back insides for the Oregon series, like I said. And supposedly it's like $1,750 or $1,800 without any discounts. And there were some websites that were selling them for $13.50, $14, down to $13. And then the prices on the Gibson acoustics didn't change at all. I didn't see one brand new acoustic guitar from Gibson that changed. And this was listed at $1,500, which by itself is a great deal. 100% American made, 100% American woods. With most importantly that most guitars at this price range don't have that. Is extremely important for the tone of the guitar is nitrocellulose. Sprayed it down with nitrocellulose, which is just, to me, I'm not going to buy a guitar over $1,000 that doesn't have nitrocellulose on it, because that's just a waste of money, honestly. The regular glass, to me, just deadens the tone of the guitar so much. Which this guitar, man, I'll tell you what, when you're strumming it really hard, when you're just giving it what it was intended to do, man, a good strum, the back just vibrates like crazy. It actually does. It tickles my stomach. I'm not lying, man. I'm playing this thing with the strap that I got from Gibson in the box. Very nice strap, nice leather strap. And it just puts that guitar right on your stomach, man, and you're just going at it. You just, that thing just resonates and it just vibrates. Dovetail neck joint, bro. Come on, man. I played plenty of Gibsons at Taylor's at Guitar Center. And I don't ever remember them vibrating like this does. And they've been played, by plenty of people. They probably had at least 10 hours of playing time on it because they're out there. Does not vibrate like this thing does, man. Obviously, when I first got it, the first couple half hour, the first half hour, whatever, it didn't vibrate like that, because, you got to break it in. And I've only been playing this for like 3 hours now. When I was first finger picking it, there just wasn't much life in it. But after, some hours, it's starting to break in a little bit. now the finger picking, it's getting to be more lively. Before, when you first get the guitar is brand new. It's not the case. You know, you gotta let that thing vibrate, man. You gotta let that glue meld into each other. You know. And yeah, man, it's just awesome. Anyways, like I was saying, we've gotten off track here. If you guys are still watching this video, you really like guitars, man, because I tell you what, 17 minutes already. Goodness gracious. Like I said, so I go to Chicago Music Exchange, and this guy's first name I forget, but his last name was Baker. And I was, you know, asking him, how come there's no discounts? There's never any discounts for Gibson acoustics. And then he's like, well, I can, which one are you looking at? I told him this one. He's like, I'll give you 14, I could do 1,400 on it. And I'm like, well, it's not much, really, you know. And I said, well, can you go down more? And he says, I'll go down a little bit more, I'll go 1,350. And that day I was set on buying this guitar, you know, even if I had to pay 1,500 for it or whatever. There's people on some YouTube videos saying they can get these things down for, you know, 1,200, at least the L triple O or L double O, whichever one, the parlor size guitar. They said they'd get that down for 1,200. But, you know, 1,350. I said, all right, I'll do it. Throw in a hat for me. So I went on the website, I found the hat that I liked, and this hat looks awesome. It's like, all right, cool. You know, 1,350 out the door with a hat. The setup that they did, Chicago Music Exchange did, was awesome. It's very nice, you know. They packed it really nice. I have a separate video that's the unboxing of this guitar. They really packed it in really nice. They didn't come in with the Gibson box. They took the Gibson box out, and then I guess they put their own box in. And then it just came in with this case in there, and they just packed it in pretty good with a bunch of paper. You know, came with the strap, it came with a keychain, microfiber polish thing, and the truss rod tool. You know, they give it a full inspection like Sweetwater would do, and they set it up good. And I trust Chicago Music Exchange because from all the videos that they've put up on YouTube and all these different guys I see that work there, it looks like a lot of musicians work there, and it's like they really like to take care, you know what they're doing with instruments, and that they have a good heart for instruments. So I trusted them. If I didn't buy it from them, I'd buy it from Sweetwater. And, you know, it just plays great. You know, came in, slacked off like 2 steps down. Just tune it up, stretch the strings out a little bit, and, you know, have at it. Now, at 20 minutes and 19 seconds, I will show you how this pickup system sounds. And let me tell you, it's ridiculous. I'm playing this through my Fender DeVille 212. You know, as clean as possible, no reverb. I have the settings all the way up at noon, so 6 on the treble, the you know, mids, and then the bass. Like I said, no reverb. The presence is all the way up to 12. So yeah, I'll show you. It sounds like the guitar. I'm just shocked. This thing sounds like the guitar. There's no quack. Period. Like, it sounds like the guitar. It's amazing. I'll show you right now. You just can't go wrong, man. You get the LR bags. You get a gig, you know, not a gig, you know, like legit thing. You get this guy. I don't know. I'm just useless. So inside, as you can see, there's little on the top of the hole right there. You have volume, and then you have your tone control, and that's it. Then right here, hole. So for the tone, there's a notch at 50%. I'm gonna show you playing it fingerstyle. Volume's all the way up. I'm gonna turn down a little bit.